welcome back to my channel. It has been a minute and I'm looking very vampire-esque right now, but it is the third week in February. I truly don't remember the last time I posted a vlog or anything. I have some updates. I started knitting. That has really taken over my life. I've been working on 2 different projects. I took a break on the first project to work on the second one because there was a deadline for the second one. But the first project is this. It's a leg warmer that I'm making. It's honestly really close to being done. I think I just have to do a couple increases and then finish it off with, I want to put ribbing on the top as well. You can see I messed up right there. This was my first project ever, guys. So I feel like my little stockinette stitch was looking good. Then I decided to surprise my mom. I'm probably gonna mail this today. It is a Harry Potter scarf. I'm so incredibly just like so happy with how this turned out. So proud of myself. It's long as heck, which is what I wanted. Guys, look how cute this is. And if I was in Harry Potter, this is how I'd wear it, because this is how they wear it. So exciting. I just finished this yesterday, and like I said, I have to send it to my mom. I'm mailing it to her because the last 2 years we've gone to Harry Potter in concert, which is where a live orchestra plays the Harry Potter music as the movie's playing. This year they're playing the 3rd movie. It's the 3rd year they're doing it. And my mom's going, but I unfortunately can't go with her. So I wanted to be there in spirit. So I made her this scarf and I'm really excited for her to see it. She has no idea that I made it for her. So yeah, I'm really just, it's so cute. I'm so happy with it. Another update, I literally have not finished a book in almost a month. I'm pretty sure it's because knitting has taken over my life. But really, I have no excuse. I don't know why. I have just not been feeling the urge to pick up a book recently. Oh, also going back to knitting, I just went to a yarn shop yesterday when I finished this because I was feeling really excited after I finished my scarf. And I want to try making a sweater. I saw it online and I'm obsessed. It's actually a cardigan, but I want to make that, so I'm really excited for that. I ordered some yarn. Guys, yarn is so expensive. Nobody told me. Nobody told me. So hopefully this takes me a long time because otherwise I can't spend this much money very regularly, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's kind of crazy. And but yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing. What else am I up to? Oh, I finally, after literally over a month of waiting on my journal, I got my journal in. I bought this journal from Notebook Therapy. It's honestly gorgeous. It's so pretty. It's a suede. It's so nice, and I've started using it. I've only done a few pages, but I just love them. Also, nobody told me how thick the pages are. They do not bleed. I'm so excited. So I have to work on a lot of this because since I didn't get it until the beginning of February, I wasn't able to set up my journal in January. So I've been like slowly starting to set it up, but there's a bunch of pages that I need to set up still. So I'm planning on filming a journal setup video, and I'll film some of that and put it in here as well, but that should be coming up soon. Once I'm all set up with this, I'm so excited. I want to make a page today where I'm talking about my scarf that I just finished because I'm really excited, guys. If you can't tell, this is like the highlight of my life. This was just balls of yarn. This was just balls of yarn, and now it's a scarf. That's so exciting. But yeah, so in this video, I thought I could take you guys through a couple days in my life, really do like a reading vlog kind of thing because I need to finish this book. I'm currently reading The Rose Code. It's my book club book that I need to read by Sunday. I'm 25% in. I still have like 9+ hours. This book is like 600 pages. It's fine. But I want to read this. I'm planning on going to the library either today or tomorrow because I realized I have not been to the library in like 3 months and I missed the library. And also they have a book that I want to read, and so I was thinking that would maybe make me excited to get back into reading if I had something to look forward to that. I'm tired of looking at my shelf. I have a lot of books on there that I need to read, but I don't want to read any of them. I'm tired of them. I need some fresh meat. That's my plan. Today is Thursday. Now I want to update my journal. That's my big goal for today. I want to update my journal and read as much of the Rose Code as I can. I want to go to the library. Tomorrow I have to work, so I don't really know what I'm gonna be able to do. I also might work on my leg warmers, because I kind of was like, if I have to wait a week for my yarn for my sweater, what if I finish my leg warmers in that time? That'd be kind of crazy, but that'd be kind of cool. So that's kind of my goal. And I've been rambling, but yeah, I'll just take you along through the weekend. Oh, we also might play some Baldur's Gate. We're in the 3rd act of Baldur's Gate. Guys, I'm not a gamer, but it's so fun. It's really fun, actually. And I'm really excited because I don't know how it's gonna end. So we were trying to fight these knights this last time, and it was really hard, and we died. Well, we got ambushed the first time and we died, and then we tried to set a trap for them. We were really excited. We were like, we planned it all out. We were sitting there, and it would take like so long for them to cycle through their turns, and we were waiting for them to come through this door. We had like all these things set up for when they came through the door, they were gonna be dead. But then they like were glitching and they never came through the door. So we have to try for number 3, trying to get through and kill these people / these knights. So yeah, maybe we'll do that this weekend. Yeah, that's kind of it. Like I said, knitting has taken over my life. I've been really enjoying my bullet journal, and I'm gonna try, guys, to get back into reading. That's why this is a reading vlog. This is my get back into reading vlog, because like that's my whole personality. That's like everything about me is like that I read. So if I'm not reading, who am I? You know what I mean? One more second of praise for my scarf. It's so cute. It's literally taller than me. I'm also making a knitting vlog, so keep your eyes peeled for that. I wanted to finish when I finished my leg warmers because that was like the whole point. Like, oh, I started knitting, I started my leg warmers, and then I completely derailed myself by going off and making this for the last month. This is a labor of love, guys. Whole month of making this. But this is a reading vlog, so stay tuned. We're gonna do some crafts, we're gonna do some bullet journaling, and do some reading. And I really just want a physical book, so we're also going to the library. Let's go. Happening? Guess I burnt that. That's crazy. went to the library. I got some good finds. I'm hyped up. So actually both of these books are recommendations from Katie's reading. I've been binging her videos recently and I love her. So the first one is Sword Heart. I'm so excited about this one. Also the blue edges are kind of sick, not gonna lie. But basically the way that she described this book is it's about a girl whose family's trying to kill her, and then she goes into the attic and she pulls out a sword, and when she unsheathes the sword, a man appears and he is tied to the sword, and whoever unsheathes the sword next, basically, since he's been sealed, he has to protect them with his life, and they go on this like journey or something together. I think that sounds really exciting and interesting, so very excited to try this one out. And then I got this monster of a book. It's called The Eye of the World. I don't know anything about this book, really. I just know that Katie's reading just read it and liked it. And apparently it's the first book in like a 12-book series. And it's huge. It's like 650 pages. But this is my goal this year, was to read more like high fantasy, classic fantasy. I think this book came out, let me see, in February. Oh, it's February now, of 1990. So it's 36 years old. That, in my books, is classical. If you're watching this and you're 36, I'm sorry, you are classical. And then I got this puzzle from the library because I've been really itching to do a puzzle, and I did the puzzle that we currently own. So yeah, it was really difficult and hard and awful. So I got this puzzle, and it's kind of ugly, not gonna lie, I don't love it. But I feel like it will be easy because all the books have names, and I feel like the colors are all really distinct. So I'm pretty hyped to start this puzzle. It's 1,000 piece. And I also just got this from the library, and I was like, I wonder if the library has puzzles. And they do, y'all. The library is freaking sick. I love them. So yeah, that's my haul. It's honestly really late, and we're making dinner. You want to say hi, Ben?
Yeah.
To the vlog?
Hold on.
Also, this random long piece came out of my bun.
Hello.
Thanks. Okay, it's pretty late. It's almost midnight. I'm about to go to sleep. I've been reading The Rose Code non-stop for the last like 2.5 hours because I want to finish it so badly, not because it's good. Let me tell you about this book just a little bit. So it's basically about these 3 women and their code breakers during World War II. It's kind of just like about their lives as young women living in the 40s, doing this secret work for the government. This is not really a genre that I normally would pick up, but it's our book club book. So I'm trying to give it a chance and also just finish it, truly. I've also, like I said, been in such a reading slump, and so I haven't actually finished a book in so long, and I feel like this was not the book to get me back into it because this has been a force. It's also, and here's my biggest problem I think with it, it's really long. It's over 650 pages. I'm gonna tell you right now, I am 62% of the way through, and I'm on page 415. I could tell you every single thing that happened already in probably 20 seconds. It's just like, it's almost like, what is the point of this book, you know? That's kind of where I'm at. I feel like nothing has really happened. It just got sad for no reason, and I don't know, it's just not my cup of tea, especially since I got my books from the library. I want to read them so badly. And I'm telling myself, like, once I finish this, then I can read my fun books. I've also been just itching to knit. I just want to knit. And I could work on my leg warmers, but it's been so long since I did them. I'm like, do I remember how to purl? Do I remember how to increase, decrease? And I need to take them off of the needle and see if they actually fit on my leg, which I don't think they do. So then I need to do a couple more increases, and so I'm just kind of stressed to mess them up because I feel like they look really good right now. So that's kind of where I'm at. And my friend Julia, she said she was reading The Rose Code, and the first like third of the book was very slow, and then it got really good and she couldn't put it down. And I'm 62% of the way through, and I'm waiting still for the I can't put it down part. Because trust me, I could put it down. I could put it down. And I don't mean that to be mean. It's just not my genre. And it's so hard for me to read things that are not my genre. You know how many times I've tried to read nonfiction, guys? Anyways, I need to go to bed. I just wanted to update you guys. Oh, I went to work today, and those little kids were really testing my patience today. And I came home and I was very upset. So, anyways, I'll see you guys in the morning, and it will be this weekend officially, and we'll see what we can get into in this vlog. So, good night. Oh, also, I found a little note on this puzzle I got that says it's missing 2 pieces. That's really disappointing. That's really disappointing. I'm gonna try this puzzle right now because I just feel like doing a puzzle so badly. But it is missing 2 pieces, and that is probably gonna make me crash out later on. But future Jasmine can deal with that. Right now, Jasmine wants to do a puzzle so badly. So here I am. I'm probably gonna put on some Sailor Moon, get into this. I've never rented a puzzle from the library before, but I'm very hyped up to get into it. Also, guys, let me show you really quick. I decided to start a new scarf with this yarn. Isn't that so freaking gorgeous? Yeah, it's insane. And I thought, like, if I just did a small little scarf that's like colorful, wouldn't that be kind of chic? I know you just used the word chic, but wouldn't that be kind of cute? So I just started it. I also was feeling really nervous because I need to do my leg warmers, but I did stockinette stitch for my leg warmers, and my scarf was in garter stitch, which basically just means I only did knit stitch, and stockinette uses purl as well. And so I wanted to get back into the habit of like what a purl stitch looks like and feels like, and I wanted to make sure I could like still do it, honestly. So I just started this one. It's in stockinette, so the back side looks like the purl stitch. So garter stitch just looks like this on both sides, if you're confused. I was very confused when I first started. So yeah, I'm really excited to start this and just have like another little project to be working on. I was just like itching to knit yesterday. Reading update. I haven't read anything this morning, but I will probably either finish the Rose Code tonight or tomorrow morning, because tomorrow afternoon is when we're meeting with the book club. And I think guys, that I'm gonna start Sword Heart next, because I'm just so excited, and honestly this blue is just like calling my name, and I feel like it would be nice to just read a physical book again. It's been so long. So yeah, that's my goal. Oh my gosh, I only have the puzzle for a week. That's crazy because I gotta get started on it. I didn't do much reading today, slash at all, but I did work on this puzzle like my life depended on it. Look how far I've come. So I'm feeling pretty proud about that. And then we also watched some Game of Thrones, and I worked on, look how pretty these colors are. But I'm kind of like, this is kind of the vibe I'm going for. Really small and like kind of long, and I can wrap it around a bunch and it'll just be colorful. So I'm pretty excited about that. So that's what I got up to. I'm gonna go read a teeny bit and then go to bed. So I have to have this book done by noon tomorrow, and I still have 4 hours and 200 pages. So wish me luck. I couldn't stop puzzling. I couldn't stop. It had a hold on me. Ben came over, helped for a little bit, and then he was also stuck. And I was like, yeah, it's because once you're puzzling, it's hard to walk away. But it's almost midnight. I have to walk away. Finished my puzzle. Today was such a good day. I was able to get this much done on my little scarf. I'm really excited for it. We finished season 7 of Game of Thrones. Crazy. And like, Game of Thrones is a show that I really have enjoyed, but it's also a show that I wouldn't necessarily recommend because they took some liberties with the show, like the nudity and the vulgarness and the gore that I necessarily wouldn't enjoy. A lot of times we skip through those parts of the show. So yeah, so I hesitate to recommend the show, but the storyline, the plot is actually so phenomenal. We have one more season to go, 6 episodes. I cannot believe it. We've been working on the show for so long, and just the last 2 seasons have been phenomenal. Truly. Season 5 was so bad. It was wrong. It was the worst season. We almost gave up, but season 6 and 7 have been so incredible, and I can't. I just know so many people are gonna die. But yeah, it's been good. Let me get my Kindle. I finished the Rose Code, so it was really good, honestly, and I don't know if I gave any updates since last time, so I don't remember exactly what I said last time, but I think I was like on the verge of rating it like 2 stars. I was really not enjoying my time. By the end of the book, I had decided to up that to a 3-star. I felt like the book, it ended up like being pretty good, but then I read the author's note. Come to find out, almost all the characters were based off of real characters. Most of the events are actually true, if not just slightly embellished. Like, she didn't know the day-to-day or the conversations that people had, but a lot of the characters were actually real characters. And finding out, because I looked it up halfway through, I was like, sorry for that, because I looked it up halfway through and I was like, is this even a real story? And Google said, no, it's not a real story. So I was like, okay, so then what's the point of this really, is where I was at. But then to find out it actually was a real story, a lot of the characters were real, a lot of the scenarios did happen. That was crazy. That completely changed my whole perspective on the book and made it a 4-star. So yes, incredibly cool. I liked that in the book they had a book club, and we were reading this as our book club book, and then we had our book club meeting today, and it was such a good little meeting. We talked for like 2.5 hours, but it was so nice to catch up with my friends. And also it's just kind of fun to like all have read the same book. We can talk about things. Also, in the back of this edition were a bunch of discussion questions. So we just use those discussion questions. So it was really, really good. And I had a really good day today. I finished my puzzle. I did a bunch of my knitting. And we finished season 7 of Game of Thrones. Insane ending. And I finished my book. And I had my book club meeting. So yeah, also the next book club book that we're reading is The Serpent and the Wings of Night, which is my pick. Finally, it's been like a year since we started. We started and we were giving ourselves like 2+ months to read all of these books, and so it just took us a really long time to get through them. Now we've kind of downed it to like 6 weeks, sometimes shorter or longer depending on people's schedules, but I feel like that's a good like length for us. I also feel like now that I finished this book, I'm feeling way more excited to get into some other books, and I feel like my reading slump might be gone, dare I say, because I feel like I was getting to the point where I hadn't finished a book in so long that I was intimidated by the whole process. I know that's like crazy to say when I read so many books. It's like my whole personality, but that's just the truth of it. And I just didn't know what to pick up. Nothing was sounding interesting, but I'm really excited. I want to start Sword Heart next. I also got Mate from the library and it's on my phone, and I've been wanting to read that book for so long. So I'm actually really excited for that one as well. But I'm definitely thinking I'm gonna start Sword Heart because I've just been craving the feel of a like physical book that I can open and close and see my progress as I go. So yeah, Sword Heart is next. Also, Serpent and the Wings of Night. I'm really excited to start that one. Oh, another thing. One of my best friends, Julia, she wants to start an anime. And she's never watched anime before. And so I was like, oh my gosh, this is like a monumental moment, okay, for both of us. But I didn't know which one to recommend. Like, which one do you start with? You know, like obviously, not obviously, but I started with Naruto, and of course, like the nerd inside of me wants her to start with Naruto. It's such like a classic, but I just know that's not the place for her, you know what I mean? And she definitely loves like nonfiction, historical romance, war, more serious topics, political intrigue, stuff like that. So we decided Attack on Titan might be the best anime that she could start with. Hopefully, fingers crossed, she likes it. I'm really excited. I told her I'd rewatch it with her, so I'm also kind of excited to rewatch that because it's been, I don't even know, like a few years. We've also, this is just like, I'm just randomly talking about everything now, but shows that we've been watching. So yeah, we've been watching Game of Thrones. We watched that like, honestly, we try and watch like an episode every single night, or at least a few a week. But the last season, we literally binged in 3 days. All weekend, all we watched was Game of Thrones. Ben and I are also watching Full Metal Alchemist. Please no spoilers. We are very new starting it. We're only like 10 or 11 episodes in, but that's kind of just a show we're watching together. And then we're also watching Jujutsu Kaisen as it comes out, episode by episode, and that has been super fun. I miss watching TV, like being excited for an episode to come out like every week. It's really exciting. I've also been watching Sailor Moon when I knit. But yeah, that is my weekend. So I'll probably end this vlog here because I just kind of wanted it to be a little weekend reading vlog. And sorry I didn't film as much of me actually physically reading this book. This morning I woke up at 8:30 so I could finish this in time, and I finished it 10 minutes before our meeting. So you can't say I'm not dedicated. But yeah, anyways, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for sticking around, and hopefully I'll have some new exciting videos for you guys. Maybe some more reading vlog style videos. I haven't done that in a really long time, but they're pretty fun to do. So see you in the next one. Bye.